In Chaos Control Cloud, it's possible for a number of reasons to end up with duplicate customer records. The Dedupe screen provides you with a tool to identify these and deal with them in the most appropriate way. We access the Dedupe screen from the CRM area of the system. We'll click on the Dedupe screen to open it. Here we can see two lines which appear to be for the same customer. We can tell that they're two separate records because the customer IDs are different. On the face of it, it appears that we've only got one duplicate customer, but it's a good idea to amend some of the filter settings to make sure we've identified all our potential duplicates. We'll now use the Filters button to do that. Here we can see the Dedupe Fields filter. This is what controls how the potential duplicates are matched, and we're going to remove the town matching criteria. Here we can see another pair of records that have different IDs. This wasn't picked up the first time because the town field is case sensitive and the system wouldn't have recognised them as being the same. It's now matching on company name, postcode and address line 1. Similarly, if we remove the address line 1 criteria, we can see further duplicates have been identified for the same reasons. In this case, one address has been added in lowercase and one in uppercase. We can also see if duplicates have been created on a contact basis, and we do this by adding in the surname criteria. As you can see, the system has added two more pairs of records to the grid. However, in these cases, the IDs are the same, therefore they are not duplicate customer records. And we can see that the contacts are different, they just happen to share the same surname. So we don't need to take any action on these records. We'll remove that criteria again so we can hide these records that we don't need to deal with. Now we'll see how to deal with the genuine duplicates that we found. At this stage, it's worth pointing out the SO count column. This shows the number of sales orders that have been processed against each customer record in the grid. We'll first use the auto dedupe functionality to merge together two records, neither of which have any sales orders recorded against them, and we first need to green select the records we want to merge. We'll then use the Actions button and select Merge Companies Automatic. You'll see that those records have now disappeared from the grid. If we go to the company screen and open up the record for Gemma Anderson, we can see there's a single record now, and any duplicate contacts and addresses have been deactivated and hidden. Back in the Dedupe screen, we'll now look at a case where one of the records has a sales order recorded against it, and this time we're going to use the manual dedupe functionality to deal with this one. Again, we'll select the records that we want to merge, and we'll use the Actions button to select Merge Companies Manual. In this dialog, the Deactivate Addresses and Deactivate Contacts toggles are on by default. This means that the company created as a result of the merge won't have duplicate addresses and contacts. Instead, any duplicates will be deactivated and hidden. It's also possible in this dialog to select which URN and username the system will use for the merged record. This is known as the primary record. In this case, the system has selected the record that has the sales order recorded against it. We'll green select the two records and click OK. The system's now reminding us that any company notes made in the primary record will be overwritten by those in the source record. So we need to make sure these are copied over first if we need to keep them. The merge is now complete and the duplicate records have disappeared from our Dedupe screen. Again, if we take a look at the resulting company record, we can see there are no duplicate addresses or contacts and that the sales order history has been retained. We'll now use Auto Merge to deal with the remaining duplicate customer. Note that in this case, both the records have had a sales order recorded against them. Again, we'll green select the records that we want to merge and then use the Actions button to select Merge Companies Automatic. We've now successfully dealt with all our duplicate customers. It's worth mentioning at this point that it's possible to green select multiple sets of duplicate customers and use auto merge to deal with them all in one go. We'll just check out Rita Richards' customer record and make sure that both the sales orders have been retained, and here they are. Thanks for watching.